Are you happy everybody's here then? Are you ready? Ready? Okay. If I can have your attention please, ladies, gentlemen and everybody here. I hope you can hear me at the back. I didn't bring a microphone. Honestly, I'm delighted to see so many people here. And the most important thing here, today is all about Samantha. So I've got some words to share with you, but do bear in mind as I speak, these are Samantha's words. They're not my words. I'm speaking for Samantha to make sure her voice is heard. That's what today is all about, that's what the book's all about. So it's wonderful you're all here. Thank you so much for taking time out on what I think is the first proper sunny day you've had this year. So I hope there's still a bit of sunshine when we're finished, but it's lovely to see the sun come out as well, if you want you to come here. I've got a few words to share, which are Samantha's words. My voice, Samantha's words. This is the official launch of Samantha's second book, Disabling Ableism, following on from her first book, CP Isn't Me, which was released about 2 years ago now, I think, yeah? About 2 years ago. This is an evolution of that journey. Sam's first book was about her personal, first-hand experience, but I think as time's gone along, the response to that book showed how many people were getting involved in the conversation that Samantha started. This book's the result of that. My first book, CP Isn't Me, was part autobiographical, part factual, which was really a no-holds-barred look at my own personal experiences of living with mild cerebral palsy, whilst trying to make a way in my world, coming up against a lot of hidden barriers, and just from the discrimination and prejudice from society, which sadly comes with the territory of having a disability. CP Isn't Me, with thanks to the likes of Leslie Griffiths, who's here today, thank you so much for attending, and not only promoting the book, but taking CP Isn't Me and the message as well to the Senate in Cardiff, for them all to have a look at, to hear the story and to sell the book as well. And a thank you as well to the Jacksons for endorsing CP Isn't Me, and there's a very special guest who's attended today, and again, we are so grateful for him making the journey over here today to support this book. The book really did become a success. Having wonderful stockists also gave a chance for CP Isn't Me to reach other people. Special thanks go to Charlotte from Bellis Brothers Garden Centre up in Holt, who were very, very supportive of the book and still continue to support the book. Ged from Waterstones in Wrexham, Mick from Wrexham Visitor Information Centre, just over the road of course, Simon from the Senef, Marie and Emily from Cerebral Palsy Cymru, Ichanishen, formerly the Bob F Centre, which was discussed a lot in the first book as the Bob F Centre. Again, played a key role in shaping some of your journey, yeah? And Samantha attended fortnightly there at 2, 4 and 16 years old. Thanks also to Justin from Stan's Superstore in St Martin's, Wrexham, Hope, Rose, Brimkegs, Libraries and Wrexham University as well. I was also lucky enough to attend Llangollen International Musical Eisteddfod last year, thanks to Rachel Bentley and Camilla King. It was a privilege for me to support Sam for that event as well and see her book reaching that audience. First Enable Limited have been my biggest supporter, again inviting myself, Alan and my family to numerous events that have helped to promote CP Isn't Me and sell copies of the book. Thank you as well to Jeff, Sarah, Cara, Claire, Jasmine and the whole First Enable team for their support. Anybody from First Enable here today? There you are. Thank you for coming. If I'm honest, every opportunity has amazed me since I started writing. But there was something that happened during the promotion of CP Isn't Me that really just amazed me. And that was being invited onto the M4G Advocacy Media podcast by co-hosts Crystal and Mark from Houston, Texas, over in America. Being invited to talk at Grove Road Health Centre in Wrexham was a fantastic experience too. Maybe more for you. I've never seen so many dentists in one room. It was a scary experience.
It was.
But being able to reach people working in the medical professions and have them see firsthand the experience from Samantha's viewpoint, these are groundbreaking moments. Since writing, I've personally found I'm more aware than ever before of the complete lack of accessibility there is for disabled people. I was obviously aware, as I'm living with a lack of accessibility, but I'm more tuned into that fact. I notice more little things that the average person may not. And I'm making it my mission to try and improve things for everybody, improve accessibility wherever I can. I'm currently working with Leslie Griffiths, MS for Wrexham, on a particular accessibility issue, and I'm hoping something is going to change for the better soon, as this particular place needs to change. And for me, speaking now on my personal experience, working with Samantha has changed my perspective too. I can put my hands up and say I've always made assumptions. I've always lived with a perspective where I assume I can guess what Samantha needs. We can be very wrong with that. So it's really important that we engage with people like Samantha to actually get their viewpoint, their engagement in these things. There have been so many promotions by different people and newspapers, including Tiger Bevo-Jones, who promoted CP Isn't Me in the Chirk newsletter, and I'm pleased she could attend today. Also promotions by newspapers like The Leader and All Together Now, and I think I saw you recently in Love Wrexham as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Another lovely bit of local media just picking up on Samantha's story. If you know the story that led up to myself becoming an author, you will know that my sister-in-law Kerry, she's here today. Where's Kerry? Asked me to write a review for her class on the book Speechless by Kate Derbyshire. A book where the protagonist has a form of cerebral palsy. After my mental health deteriorated significantly, the response from that review and Kate's book finally gave me the encouragement I needed to try and write a book of my own. I'm so grateful to say that Kate is here today. Have we got Kate in the room?
No.
Kate couldn't make it today?
No.
So Kate had hoped to be here.
Yeah,
she wasn't unfortunately able to attend,
No.
but she had intended to, and we are very grateful for her trying her best to be here. And we give our thanks to Kate for helping me to believe in myself. If CP Isn't Me was mainly autobiographical, for the second book, I wanted to go a completely different direction in terms of approach to the topic of disability. Initially, I didn't know what the approach was going to be. Then one night, I sat there and it was as if a light bulb switched on. I would ask the public their views on the subject of disability. Admittedly, I didn't know how or if my idea was going to work. I wondered if people would be willing to share their true thoughts on disability. But with the success of CP Isn't Me, I thought to myself, I have to try. Okay, before writing, I'm going to give it a go. I wouldn't have been able to do that. I wouldn't have had the confidence to ask the general public. But after the success of the first book, I was determined to try. And I'm glad I did. Never did I imagine the overall positive response from people who were willing to continue and contribute to answering my questionnaires. There are so many people to mention, but a few, some I've named already. Leslie Griffiths, MS for Wrexham, representatives of the House of Commons in London, Kerry Evans, Disability Liaison Officer at Wrexham Football Club, Jeff Dawson from First Enable, Cara White as well from First Enable, Simon Bradwick from the Senedd, Emily Anthony from Cerebral Palsy Cymru, Nick West from the Bobath Centre in London. And of course there are so many others as well. And alongside all of these people, many of whom can't be here today, you're probably wondering about the title of the second book. Disabling Ableism. And that's absolutely fine. if you are. Admittedly, I only became aware of the term whilst doing research for the book. Ableism, how I describe it, is the same as racism or homophobia. It's a powerful word, but often overlooked. Ableism is aimed at disabled people, but the targeted outcome is the same, to discriminate against a certain demographic of the public. It's barbaric. I want to try and disable ableism for good by asking society about disability. I'm hoping that people will begin to realise their attitudes towards the subject for the better can change. I, for one, despise the word disabled. It has negative connotations from the very start. We've discussed this in previous meetings. The very prefix dis is a negative prefix. The moment you begin to say the word, the first syllable is actually a negative word. That's what we need to change. There are alternatives, there's different ways of viewing the topic. There seems to be a perception of the term that is false on so many levels. Disabled people have no chance of living an independent lifestyle with this label hanging over them on a daily basis. We're patronised, degraded, discriminated against, considered weak and vulnerable. But we are not. Every person is different, able-bodied or otherwise. Some of us are more severely disabled than others, but we're still human beings at the end of the day, with personalities and dreams. We should never be treated any differently from anybody else, whatever our physical or mental condition. That is not fair. It's not humane. And it goes against everything that society claims to be. This is what disabling ableism is all about. Trying to make people realise this as a fact. We need disabled people to intervene and raise awareness of the issues. Otherwise, nothing will change. Disabling ableism is a generalised view of disability through the eyes of society. It's a continuation of the fight for disability equality. Equality of any kind should never have to be a fight. And with your kind contributions, we are one step closer to becoming an equal opportunities for all society. I want to thank each and every single person, because if not for their wonderful contributions, disabling ableism wouldn't be possible. A few more thank yous. My family and Alan, thank you, a privilege to be involved, for their support throughout my writing career. Mum, Dad, Ian, Kerry, Rosie, Tommy, thank you for all the support and encouragement since I became an author. I know it wasn't easy for you when my mental health deteriorated, but I personally am so grateful that you were there, you stuck by me, and you helped me through. I really do love each of you ever so much. Dad, thank you for creating the artwork for the cover of the book. Somebody's hiding at the back, pretending he's not here. Wonderful, wonderful artwork on the cover of the book. Comes from a handcrafted painting, and for me, such an uplifting cover for the book. I think it's a wonderful piece of artwork, so we're very grateful for that. Again, gratitude to my dear late Nan Mary. Thank you ever so much for your support and love throughout my life. Your positive attitude with regards to my disability gave me the strength to know that I could be whoever I wanted. Well, 1 graphic design degree and 2 books and counting later, I finally know who I am, and I'm happy. Thank you so much, Nan, for absolutely everything. I love you and miss you every day. Alan, this is for me now. Thank you for agreeing to publish CP Isn't Me. Without your initial agreement, I don't think I'd have had the confidence to write a second book. For me, it's been an honour. It's been a long journey. Publishing any book has its ups and downs. It's a difficult world out there when it comes to books. But it's been a privilege to work with you and help you on this journey. Thank you as well to Explore and Emir today, looking after the house, for agreeing to host the event in the first place. We would never have imagined coming to such a lovely venue, and it's great to be here today. And again, such a wonderful venue when it comes to accessibility as well, yeah. It really does provide for everybody's needs. Thank you as well to Nige sitting here at the front. Nige from Perfect Windows and Property Maintenance. Mike has very, very kindly sponsored today's event and provided these incredible refreshments, which are making me very hungry because the smell is absolutely lovely. If anybody does have any maintenance needs, come and have a chat with Mike, find out more about what he does. He's been a wonderful supporter of Samantha's project. I do hope that Disabling Ableism carries on the conversation for disability equality, but furthermore puts that conversation into action. I really do want people to read the book and ultimately recognise that change does need to happen. Enough with this stigmatisation of disability. What is portrayed in media 9 times out of 10 isn't real. We need to start understanding that everyone is exactly the same, only with different abilities. Just before I conclude this, there's a couple words Sam would like to add, but they're not my words or Sam's words, they're the words of Janet Jackson. So, with fingers crossed that my technology plays nicely, let me hope I'm going to get this to work properly. He says, right. If you can, just listen to the words I'm about to play for you.
In complete darkness, we are all the same. It is only our knowledge and wisdom that separates us. Don't let your eyes deceive you.
Wonderful words. In complete darkness, we are all the same. This is something that's really resonated with Samantha. If the lights went out right now and we couldn't see each other, we wouldn't judge each other, right? Just a tremendous choice of words for Samantha to conclude her remarks today. I think Samantha deserves a round of applause from everyone. What I'm saying now, obviously there are some refreshments, please do help yourselves and do pass a thank you on to Mike for providing that as you pass in by. Nige, sorry, not Mike, sorry. At least I mixed up your last time, there was one time I mixed up Samantha's name, yeah. So there we go. I did get some names wrong, so I apologise. Do help yourself some refreshments and do take a moment, come and have a chat with Samantha and have a little bit more chance to discuss the book. Rather than doing a big Q&A in front of everybody, stand first just to have a little one-to-one interaction. But do come and have that chat, mingle, spend some time here, and let's continue the journey as we go forward. Thank you all once again for coming today. It's truly appreciated. Where are you more comfortable with talking on that?
Good. I'll see you soon. Okay? See you soon. See you in July. Nice to meet you again.
I can't wait to think of all. My husband's the same. can't wait to read it.
Yeah, we'd be doing signing after, because we'll buy a book. We didn't know where to go. Get the book first, or what?
Yeah, no, you can. I got all there now anyway.
No rush, but no rush. You made us interested.
Oh, thank you.
You have more of an insight into it.
Yeah, well,
We've been friends a long time, haven't we, really? Yeah. Well, we're waiting. I'll see you later.
I'm not going to hug you because I've got a cold.
alright.
Okay. What I want to do, remember I took a picture with you last year and I put it on Facebook. So I do it again. Because quite a few of my friends put it on Facebook. Yeah, so I thought if we do that, it'll be great.
Yeah, look, obviously, so we can say we can be
What's that with you?
Right.
Sorry? I am. Are you alright? Let's get the book in. Yeah, I'll hold it. So it's higher up. Oh. That'd be great. There's that many people want to see you. I don't. But it's been great. I'm looking forward to reading this. I read it last month. And it does give you an insight into things. So it's been great. And you look fab.
I've seen you for so long.
I know, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah. How are you? Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
You look so pretty as well. Well, I try to make a nice picture.
Gorgeous. I know she has.
Well.
I've always been jealous.
Well, so thank you, Samantha. It's lovely seeing you again. Well done. Oh, thank you for coming.
Pink carnations in case you forgot me. How you doing?
Yeah, really well.
Yeah? Where's your curls gone?
Oh, it's very good.
So's Catherine's, alright, you wouldn't know it. She's all straight. Yeah. I'm alright, I'm here. Late for never. He's here. He's got to get
Oh, good, thank you. Good to see you.
I didn't get a coach. Listen, last time I saw you, I'm sure you were all small.
Well, there's one.
Oh my word. That makes me 58 then. Somebody 60.
Oh, well,
Not me, though.
I won't have.
Our secret. Our secret.
So, will you sign the book for me?
Yeah,
Madam? What course?
It's going Sam.
I've got no pens. They're any good. I don't think I've got the pen. She says, famous last words.
See if there's one on the table.
I think so.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Pick a colour.
It's got to be, hasn't it?
I don't argue that.
Sorry.